chess club. This year we're going to be doing chess club just a little bit differently. We're going to have online lessons, so your lessons will actually be done at home. And when you're in school, in your chess club, we're actually going to be practicing chess more. So if you want to practice, spend all your time practicing chess and playing other kids and not doing lessons, I encourage you to do these lessons at home. If you're not doing the lessons at home, you'll have to do it during chess club, and then you'll be wasting your playtime. So these lessons are to encourage you to have more playtime in chess club, so you can spend the whole time playing instead of doing the lessons. Now we're going to do two different types of lessons. We're going to have lessons for the intermediate player. So if you've been in chess club before, you're going to have lessons as well. And if you're new to chess, we're going to start completely from the very beginning, explain everything about chess, how to play chess, all the pieces, and we'll go over everything. So let's take a look at the board. This is our board, white on one side, black on the other. Now if you're familiar with chess, you've been in chess club before, you already know this. And if you're new to chess, we're going to go over all these pieces later. So let's look at the board without the pieces. Here's our board. Now a couple things we need to know. First, the board is always set up in this direction. The letters are always at the bottom and on the other side, and the numbers are always on the side. Another way to remember this is white is always on the bottom right hand corner. White on the right. So let's start adding our pieces. When we start adding our pieces, white is always going to be at the 1s and the 2s, and black's always going to be at rows 7 and 8. Let's start with a pawn. Our pawns are these. Let's put all the pawns on the board. Our pawns are our front line of defense. They always are in the front row. White again is on the row 2, black is on row 7. Now let's add another piece. The rook. The rooks go on the outside corners, and they also can look like castles. Then come the knights. They look like horses. The knights go next to the rooks. Next come the bishops. The bishops have that slant. The bishops are then placed next to the knights. Now let's take a look at the queens. The queens are very special. They are placed different on the board. The queens actually go across from each other. The white queen goes on the white middle square. The black queen goes on the black square. They are always on column D. So the white queen is on the white, black queen is on the black. And last we have the king. The king have the cross on the top of their hats. They are placed again directly across from each other. The kings are always on the E. The white king is on the E, green, E1, and the black king is on the white square on E8. Sorry. Now some chessboards you have at home might have an extra queen. These extra queens, if you have one in your bag or a chess piece at home, go on the side of your board. For beginners, we'll discuss the purpose of those queens later. For now though, we need to know that white is always on rows 1 and 2, and black is on rows 7 and 8. And also remember, when you're setting up the board, white on the right. That's an easy way to remember this so your board is set up correctly. So that's our first lesson on how to set up the board. Whether you're intermediate or beginner, you need to set up the board correctly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to divide up. If you're an intermediate level player, you're going to go ahead and start playing those that have played in chess club before. If you're a beginner, what you're going to do is you're going to practice setting up a board. You're going to race, you're going to take all the pieces off, find somebody to challenge. One of you start on the white side, one of you start on the black side, and set up the pieces as fast as you can. And remember, we're going to continue to do this. Tonight you will do another lesson, get ready for chess club tomorrow. So every time you come to chess club, there's another lesson. Okay? And then we're going to spend the rest of the time in chess club practicing chess. So if you want more information or more lessons, go to www.chesskids.com. There are a bunch of lessons on there to help you learn how to play chess and better. And for those intermediate players, make sure that you are going to these lessons. Those that do the lessons are much better at chess when it comes to tournament time. But in tournament time, those that have done these intermediate lessons are going to be playing at a higher level. So make sure you're able to play at the same level they are. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.